Well, after cooking, there is always, for me at least, a messy stove. And as you can see, I've got all kinds of yuck everywhere, and over here, and here. And some of it's because it's a propane stove, so it gets stained up real easy and cooked on. But anyway, it's time to clean. And I thought I'd bring you along and we're going to see if the Dawn dish soap and white vinegar are going to be as good as maybe the stuff that I can buy at the store. I used to use 409, and I've recently used the Awesome brand that you can find at Dollar Tree, which truly is awesome. But I always have Dawn, and I always have distilled white vinegar. I'm spraying it on with, see, this is just a bottle I had. And I saved my bottles and the sprayer because it works great. Okay, I got that sprayed. Sit that down. Got to take off these. Let's see. I got a cast iron skillet I got to take care of too. It's really nice having the stove here because all I have to do is step this way and I could set stuff on the counter if I need to. Get it out of the way. Okay. So, get this out of the way. I had made fried rice for dinner last night. And Rob had cooked eggs and stuff earlier in the day. So, we have all of that. So, I'm going to let it sit a bit. Then I'll come back and scrub it down. See you in a bit. And I want to, while the stove is soaking, I wanted to show you, that's my washcloth that I use for washing dishes. And then I have my scrubby if I need it. But I like this because it's so thin that it can go into jars and things that are difficult to get into. And it cleans. I crocheted this about a year ago. And I use it all the time. I almost forgot the purpose of my video, and that was for scrubbing my stove. And this old beat up looking thing is actually from our water cooler, a swamp cooler, and it was a filter. And it was a leftover piece. And I thought, trying to figure out what I was trying to do with it, because it was too good to throw away. And I realized it would be a perfect scrubby. Well, a lot of it's coming off. I probably do need to soak a bit more. I don't know what got all over this thing. But for some of the rougher areas, I'm going to have I got an old Brillo pad, or a stainless steel, or whatever you call it. Brillo is what I call it, even if it's not, to get some of the hard stuff on, baked on crap and the discoloring. And that's right here. This is the burner I use the most, and you can definitely tell it's not very happy with me because I use it all the time. And some of the paint is even coming off of it already. Oh, I missed that's a dry spot there. Better get that one covered. So anyway, I didn't let it sit that long, but it works at least as good as the 409 or the Dawn, and this is the Dawn dish soap and white vinegar here, but I haven't soaked it long enough. But I'm going to, but at least I know I got it all spread around. And this is how my stove's looking. Pretty good, huh? Here, let me put a little light on the subject. Rob actually fixed it so I have a decent light over by this area now. So I can use this stove and see what I'm doing. So that was really, really sweet. I've got light, and as you can see, it looks a whole lot different. Not quite done yet. I've been kind of still soaking it. But, yeah, this works great. The Dawn and distilled white vinegar work great. And basically now it's just the wiping it up, making it look good. So I got that. See how easy? These do just come off. Whoops. These come off. And I can get those back on after I wipe it off, and this chore is done. But yeah, I've got to stay on top of the stove, otherwise it just gets really bad. I tried putting foil over it, but that didn't work. So, nice warm water here. But see, that works out really, really good. Well, here you have it. I did not use anything besides white distilled vinegar and Dawn dish soap to clean my stove. If it had been really bad and I needed to scour it in the old days, I would have used Comet. I like that brand. But today what I use is baking soda because it works just as well. And I always have baking soda. I always have distilled vinegar. And I always have Dawn dish soap. So it works great. Anyway, it turned out pretty well. And I'm very pleased with it. And just wanted to let you know. I would rather spend my money on plants and food and things that are going to benefit us rather than on cleaners from the store, laundry soap, all those things. And especially if they work just as good. Have a beautiful day.